ingeniously, something happened with the audio where it was. I'm not sure what, because I went to review the video on YouTube and I'm going, hey, there's no audio. Yay. So this is take duh of Motor Mouth Meanderings, hopefully with audio this time, for December 24th, 2020. As of course, hope all of your Christmas Eves are calm and safe as 2020 strikes yet again, as the Lions will be without their interim head coach and several other coaches for the Bucks game on Sunday. Lions have had rough outings with losses to the Packers and the Titans. I don't see their fortunes getting better on Sunday, especially with the new COVID news, even if the Bucks may not be without the services of one Ronald Jones. I think Leonard Fournette can definitely step into the role fairly nicely. If anything, this downgrades Stafford even further, even though I know he's really being promoted heavily as a huge sleeper for the week, but I don't know. I personally would downgrade him. You don't know the extent of the injury, and he's the kind of player that likes to push himself, and that's both good and both bad. So I just think it tends to make the Bucks more of a favorite. Other Florida football, of course, taking place week 16 has the Dolphins visiting the Death Star to keep their playoff hopes alive, while the Jags host the Bears for the expected pummeling to come early Sunday. And speaking of bad football, the struggling Steelers are playing host to the stampeding Colts, who are looking to win their fourth straight game. The Steelers are still reeling from that smacketh down on Monday Night Football by the Bengals. One of the Steeler players, Juju Smith-Schuster, has been doing a fairly public pregame ritual of videoing himself dancing on the logo of his opponents. Coach Tomlin had apparently had a talk with the wide receiver, who has since said publicly that he will stop the video dancing. Given his performance or lack thereof Monday night, that's probably a good idea. And Juju isn't the only athlete in trouble for videos, as of course Dwayne Haskins had a video of him celebrating maskless at an exotic club earlier in the week. That turned out to be an expensive decision. Not only was he fined $40,000, which is apparently half of his paycheck, but he was also removed from the role of team captain. Double ouch. And right along the same vein, same lines, James Harden of the NBA's Houston Rockets is also in trouble for yet another video. Harden had a video of him socializing maskless, also in an exotic club. While Harden said that he believed he followed COVID protocols, he was still fined $50,000 by the NBA and ruled unavailable for Wednesday's game. Memo to athletes: if you're going to do something that might be considered questionable, don't share a video of it to the internet. Know what I'm saying? And finally, to sort of wrap things up, is hopefully the second take that hopefully has audio this time. Hey, perfect story for Christmas Eve, as man dressed as Santa rescued from power lines in California. You just can't make this stuff up. The man, who wasn't identified, was not injured. Video from the rescue shows the red, white, and blue aircraft dangling overhead as Santa sat fastened to the pilot seat. Neighbors watched from the ground as crews worked. Power was shut off during the rescue to about 200 customers in the Rio Linda area, according to Sacramento Metropolitan Fire District spokesman Chris Vestal. Quote, "It's unfortunate, but we need to remember that there's still a lot of good out in the world. There are people doing good things, and to look at the brightness of the holiday season." Close quote, Vestal said. He said it didn't take long to rescue the costume pilot and lower him to safety. Quote, "Without a scratch and full of good cheer, we made sure old Saint Nick will use his reindeer when he sees you later this year." Close quote. The fire department said in a tweet after the incident. So here's hoping you have a better Christmas Eve than that, even with how cold it's going to be wherever you are. And that does it for the second take. Once again, hopefully with audio this time for the Motormouth Meanderings for December 24th, 2020. Merry Christmas, and to all, a good night.